Hey everyone, let's jump right into today's news highlights for India. We're taking a really fascinating macro to micro journey through the biggest events shaping the country right now. We'll start with a wide lens, looking at some massive geopolitical shifts and economic surges, and then we're going to zoom all the way into the deeply local human impacts on the ground, before wrapping things up with the new consumer tech you might be putting in your pocket. Here is our roadmap for today's analysis. First, global deals and market boom. Second, monsoon havoc and tragedy. And third, new 5G smartphone launches. All right, Section 1, global deals and market boom. Let's start with the high-energy geopolitical moves driving today's major economic changes. So, let's look at this dynamic. We are seeing a textbook demonstration of cause and effect playing out on the global stage right now. Indirect talks and a fresh agreement between the United States and Iran have immediately led to a significant drop in crude oil prices. It's pretty simple. When major international players engage in dialogue, the geopolitical temperature cools down. And the markets, well, they react instantly with some much-needed economic relief. And man, just look at how that relief builds. 1,150. That's not just a minor market fluctuation. That is a massive, sudden leap. The Indian stock market literally turned into an absolute rocket today, with the Sensex surging a staggering 1,150 points in a single session. When you see a four-digit explosion like that, it's a clear signal. It tells us that investors are responding to a major, undeniable catalyst. So what was the direct catalyst for all that euphoria? Actually, it was a major announcement by U.S. President Donald Trump. Looking at the data, this specific declaration acted as the direct spark that fueled that incredible 1,150-point market rocket we just saw. It really paints a clear picture of how global politics directly steer our economic reality. Let's shift gears now from global markets to the ground reality back home. Section 2, monsoon havoc and tragedy. The weather here is taking a severe toll. Heavy rains are causing massive disruptions to normal life across many parts of India right now. Local infrastructure is being put to the absolute ultimate test, basically bringing daily routines to a complete standstill as citizens just try to navigate flooded areas. The monsoon season is undeniably powerful, and the challenges for everyday life out there are immense. And tragically, these disruptions carry a devastating human cost. In Chembur, Mumbai, an 11-year-old child lost their life after a tree fell onto a school bus. It is just a heartbreaking loss. It serves as a stark, very sobering reminder of the very real, immediate dangers posed by this intense monsoon season we're experiencing. We're going to pivot our focus now towards some everyday developments impacting consumers. Section 3, new 5G smartphone launches. Now, this brilliantly illustrates exactly where the consumer tech market is heading right now. Smartphone brands OnePlus and Lava have officially launched their new devices here in India, and the market focus is incredibly clear. These phones are bringing blazing fast 5G network capabilities paired with strong, long-lasting batteries. For everyday consumers, this hits the nail on the head, right? It's exactly what's demanded: lightning-fast data supported by the hardware stamina to actually run all day long without dying on you. Well, we've covered a tremendous amount of ground today. We zoomed out to see international diplomacy acting as rocket fuel for our economy. We zoomed in to acknowledge the devastating local impacts of the monsoons. And we looked ahead at the latest 5G devices hitting the shelves. So I'll leave you with this to think about. From global markets to local monsoons, which of today's shifts will actually impact your life the most? Thank you so much for joining me for this analysis. Keep questioning, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next explainer.